All right, so we got more stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Now is the upcoming tournaments in our segment of news here for you. And we've got a lot of tournaments coming up, and these are big, big tournaments. So pay close attention. First up, the Summer Championship.
Ooh.
That's happening. That's going down. It's
That's what
real.
I'm talking about.
It is serious business. It's a double S tournament, right? $10,000 at stake.
Oh, my
$10,000 in this double S tier tournament.
And that's going to be 4 separate tournaments.
Right, it's $2,500 each. There's 1v1 and 2v2
for both NA and EU.
That's right. So total $10,000,
man.
$2,500 each.
Yeah, you guys, you saw the kickoff with the Winter Championship. You fought through the Spring Championship. Now it's the summer. I'm ready for the Summer Championship.
Summer Championship's coming up.
Give me the info. Like, when is this going down? Where can we watch it?
All right. It's happening, actually, this weekend. Like, straight up. Saturday and Sunday, it's going down. The tournament starts earlier for competitors than it does for spectators. It'll be starting, the streams start at noon, right? If all you're doing is watching twitch.tv/Brawlhalla at noon. If you're competing,
yep, that's noon Eastern
check
time.
the tournament details because it's different. Don't pay attention to anything you see on Twitter. That's all for the stream and who's watching it, right?
Yep. So competitors, keep your eye on that dashboard, smash.gg/Brawlhalla. Summer Championship link will be right there. You can manage all your matches, see your time slots, be there. Good luck.
And, you know what else about Summer Championship? It's being produced in-house now.
Oh, really? Just dropping that, casually.
It's
going to be right here.
That's right. Right here.
Oh, my gosh.
Casted by us.
Hey!
We've got Funky P coming in on the stream controls. He's ran our Dreamland and our...
He ran BCX.
He ran Dreamland.
He
did BCX last year. That's right.
He's run Dreamland. He's worked on other productions like Evo.
Oh, yeah.
And a lot of other
big fighting
game tournaments, final round, CEOs. He's worked them all.
Yeah. Point is, he's got the experience. And you can expect some stream quality improvements. We've also been working on some like custom bracket scripts and stuff. Yeah. We're gonna have nice bracket graphics and stuff like that. I mean, some live instant replays.
I'm ready.
Look forward to an excellent increase in production value of the Summer Championship. So that's online. That's actually our last online double S tier championship in this season for the Brawlhalla circuit.
Oh man.
Yeah. So it's really
make sure to snap up those points.
Get your last bit of points, but that's not your last chance to get points.
Oh no,
there's one more double S tier event happening before BCX, and that is Shine 2017. Yep, it's happening really soon. In fact, at the end of day today, registration cost increases. This is the final day for regular pricing. After this, it's like last minute pricing, right? So register today, smash.gg/shine. You could just register right now if you're planning on going. Now's the time to do it because it's going to be more expensive to do it later. So get it on. Get it.
That's going to be hype. And that is an offline double S tier event. Where's that going on? When is that going down? I know we've got these beautiful graphics up here. They're so nice.
Yeah. Look at that. It's
Boston, Massachusetts, August 25th through 27th.
Right there at the Seaport Trade Center.
Oh man.
Which is a beautiful venue, waterside. I mean, you can take a water taxi. You take like a swan boat from your hotel to the venue. Oh my
gosh. And again, like these offline events are always the most fun. Like the weekend of Dreamland, the weekend of Combo Breaker.
Yeah.
Just the most fun that I've had in the longest time.
It's really,
it's great just
you
meeting
don't
everyone,
have to come out
together.
here to win a tournament, right? Go out there and have fun. Meet your friends.
Yep.
It's awesome. Competing in the tournament is just a tiny part of like the experience you'll have coming to one of these local events. It's really, really a lot of
everyone's
fun.
trying really hard to win. Don't get me wrong there. But I mean, just the memories that you make and just hanging out with everyone, having a good time. I mean, basketball matches, escape rooms, Brazilian steakhouses, like people just hang out and do everything.
Korean
together.
barbecue.
It's amazing weekends. Absolutely amazing weekends.
It's really just a ton of fun. It's really hard to explain with words the feeling that you get from meeting these people that you've known so long online and just having a great time. Trust me, It is. Ask somebody who's been there.
So good.
Don't take it from us. Right. Ask
That's
somebody
why
who's
I'm excited
been
for
there.
Shine.
It's huge.
I hope you're
It's
all
huge.
going to be there. We'll be there. It's going to be hype.
And so Shine, that'll be after Shine. There are no more circuit tournaments.
Ooh.
Yeah, the points are locked in.
Ooh.
We know everyone who's going to be invited, except for regional qualifiers.
Yes.
Regional qualifiers will begin immediately after Shine. Right?
Oh, man.
So the very weekend after, that's Saturday, September 2nd, right?
Yep.
Immediately after Shine, we start the regional qualifiers. And so basically how it works, right? As you may know from last year, regional qualifiers are just a 1v1 tournament, except the winner earns a plane ticket and hotel room and invite now to the World Championship.
Oh my gosh.
So, the World Championship, it's a 32-player invitational tournament this year, right? There's the BCX Open that's happening there. You can still qualify in if you don't get an invite.
Card slots. Yep.
But this just gets you there.
Oh man.
Take the shortcut, win the regional qualifier.
Secure your spot, get the flight, get the hotel. You're sitting pretty.
So the way these regional qualifiers work, right, is basically every region gets their own weekend, right? Although Australia and Southeast Asia may get the same weekend. We'll see there.
Okay.
And different than last year, top 8 best of 5.
Ooh.
We gotta do it, right? We gotta do it.
I like it.
That's why they get an entire weekend, right? Because for all the events that aren't SEA in Australia, that is Brazil, Europe, U.S. West, and East, they each will have their own weekend where Saturday is pools and top 32, and Sunday is the top 8 finals. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be so awesome. So here's the order, right? You can kind of surmise what the schedule. We don't have the whole schedule on this graphic here for you, but you can surmise what the schedule is going to be when I give you this.
Right, lay it out for me.
I will lay it out for you. Right, first Australia, then Southeast Asia, then Brazil, then Europe, then U.S. West, and then U.S. East. Okay. If you notice, that's basically the order of how far away stuff is from us, from BCX.
Right. So it's basically like we start at the ends of the earth and work our way towards BCX.
Who is the best of all the regions?
Oh my god. Yo, I cannot wait for this.
That's gonna be so
Regional qualifiers were so hype last year. This year's gonna be even more ridiculous.
Last year was incredible, right? We had Kyler Alice from Australia.
Yep.
So many people think he's still locked in for this regional qualifier. We'll
Tiger
see. From Southeast Asia. In my opinion, probably still.
Yeah.
I mean,
you think?
Maybe this. If there was a time to surpass, if there was a time, this is it.
Oh,
if
man.
you're who's the guy we're talking to? It's
Jerry K.
Jerry K. This is for you, right? This is your chance. This is it.
If you've been, downloading and just waiting to sprint to the finish line, now is the time.
Is the time to sprint.
Burn everything in your tank.
And then in Brazil, last year was Kreutzberg. He has not been competing this year.
Oh yeah.
So it's gonna be somebody new from Brazil. I'm thinking Broly, but you know what? They have a lot of monsters over there.
Him and Emperor Shurima have been going back and forth. Papaya and Pahe, Fiend and Stardust, it is a packed region.
Yeah, there's actually a lot, and we'll get back to that. Hold on to that thought. Right. Hold on to that thought. Then in Europe, right? Multimum last year.
Yep. Oh yeah.
We'll see. He's still first right now on the leaderboard.
Oh yeah, incredible.
But lately, a lot of other players have been coming in and winning these Europe tournaments.
In a very volatile region.
Could be. I have no idea. Could be anybody over there.
Oh,
right. U.S. West last year was LDZ. Looks pretty promising for him this year. We'll see. Over there on the West Coast. There's also Blood Diamond, who has done well in these tournaments, even though they're on U.S. East. So he might just be able to do it. And then U.S. East, last year was Egg Suit, right? This year I was thinking, it's not going to be Egg Suit because he's not really competing. Right. But he's back. Egg Suit is back. He's streaming all the time. He's competing super hard, and he's got the moves still.
He does. I've been watching those streams. He's looking very strong,
he's actually
very clean.
He could totally win it again. At the same time, you know what? Pugsy, he hasn't been competing in these events, but with Egg Soup's return has also brought Pugsy, because they just play together, right? Pugsy's I don't play Brawlhalla, but now he does. When Egg Soup does, he does. So maybe this is how he missed out on all the circuit points. But you don't need circuit points if you just win the regional qualifier. So maybe that's his chance. Maybe that's
but I mean, which I know Boomy's like right in the center of the country. Which does he play on?
Oh, that's interesting. He's in Illinois, right?
Yeah.
So he
plays
east.
US East.
He's east.
And then we've got Noel over here as well.
It goes by. That's a good question. It goes by what your position is on the leaderboard. The leaderboard will always display you where the majority of your matches have been played. Also in accordance with your region, right? Don't try it. Don't try it.
Well, no, we have all the data. It's all there. But we've got Noel who's going to be competing on that same server region. And I don't know, man. Like,
yeah, it really.
Don't sleep on my boy Atrophius.
Oh, that's like, a good point.
He can make some people look foolish. All right.
Yeah,
he is so.
Hold on to your dodge. No, it could be. It's a toss-up. US East is about as predictable as Europe at this point. We have no idea. We have no idea, man. It could be. I'm thinking Remy, to be honest.
I'm thinking
he
from
wants
these recent results.
Right.
It's looking very strong.
At least second place, no matter what, basically at this point. And I know he wants that plane ticket. So we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, regional qualifiers. That's super exciting.
Yep.
It's happening right after Shine. It's going to be really cool. But after Shine, which is pretty soon, points will be locked in, and we'll know who's invited. Speaking of invites, got some information.
Where are we invited
for you here? So when we released information about the circuit at the beginning of the year, we explained how the invite system works. Right, it's a 32-player invitational tournament. There are regional bonuses, though. We had leftover slots, invite slots for each region. Now, each region's assigned a different amount of invites to make up the 32 that are invited to the World Championship.
Naturally.
And we had a few left over. And the goal of those region bonus invites, were to determine what scene out there will improve, right?
Yeah.
And all of the scenes have improved overall, right? Our esports scene is growing.
Oh,
That's just how it is.
More and more tournaments running in every single one.
But one region in particular has shown an extreme, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Extreme amount of passion. We've used this term before.
Extreme amount of improvement. From last year to this year, this scene has, I don't know what the word is, like ×8? Like really multiplied by an insane amount in less than a year. And that's Brazil. Brazil has really, really, really increased. So we had 5 total regional bonus invites to give out, and we're assigning them right now, right? United States, they get an extra 1, right?
All right.
Europe gets an extra 1. Brazil gets an extra 2. That's up from the 3 they were assigned originally. Brazil gets an extra 2, and we're giving 1 more to the BCX Open tournament. So now there's a guaranteed 4 slots at the BCX Open that will be 4 of the invites for the 32-player World Championship will be determined by the BCX Open, which is a huge tournament that's going to be taking place at BCX on Friday and Saturday. And the Sunday the World Championship happens. It's going to be epic. It's going to be epic. So that basically means that after Shine, we'll know that in United States, the top 7 circuit point holders will be invited. Now, this doesn't include the regional qualifier. Right. In those figures I gave you earlier, that also includes the regional qualifier.
Yes.
So I'm telling you now, ignoring the regional qualifier, right? They don't count in this at all.
The top 7,
the top 7 U.S. or not U.S. I say U.S. The top 7 on the NA leaderboard. Of Smash GG in circuit points will be invited, right? In Europe, also the top 7 CP holders. In Brazil, the top 4 CP holders, right? In SEA, the top 2, and in Australia, the top 2.
Oh, man.
They're all invited to the event.
They're all getting spots in that 32-man invitation.
A slot is reserved for them, right? And basically how it works is we work with them to determine if they're able to make it, right? If somebody who's invited can't come for any reason, we shift that invite down to the next person, right? And we'll keep, if crazy stuff happens and we can't get any of those guys, it'll keep going down, right? Until, I forget what the date is that we've set for it, but until we determined that the rest of those that invite, if it can't go to anybody in a reasonable placement, in a reasonable amount of time, when the regional, that's what the date is, when the regional qualifiers are over, when the US East one, that's the last one, when that one's over, all of them will be assigned. If we haven't found a person for that slot, because it keeps going down for some reason like that, that invite will go to the BCX Open, and some more will be at. And so what that's going to do, if that happens, that's going to make things really interesting, because if that happens, that means top 5, right, would be going. And as you know, in all these events, there are two people in 5th place. Right. So what would end up happening at BCX, if there is that 5th invite that goes out because we couldn't find somebody or whatever, that means a battle. Like, the most epic battle will go on in the BCX Open, where the loser is out and he doesn't get to compete, and the winner goes in. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. It's gonna be really, it's gonna be intense. It's gonna be intense. So that's what's going on with regional bonuses.
That's exciting.
Congratulations, Brazil. I mean, they deserve it. Hopefully they can make it out.
Bonus spot.
I know it's complicated for Brazilians to get out here for these events, so we're gonna work with them, figure it out. But hopefully they can make it. And you know what? Watch out, everybody. Because, you know what? I personally know even Noel, right, he's got the most circuit points of anybody in the game right now. He's worried. He's worried about what Brazil's capable. And rightly so, because you won't get any practice against them until it happens.
That is true. You will only find out in person.
That's gonna be
whether
that's
they
gonna
travel
be crazy.
To Shine or at the World Championship.
That's gonna be crazy.
Everybody's gonna be.
All right. So that's it. That's it for the upcoming tournaments and stuff like that. Now I know you guys are interested in a special announcement. Right? We had a little.
You have my attention.
Little weird, little viral there. Pro Brawlhalla was telling people there was a special announcement today.
Okay.
And there's actually a couple. Right? First thing. Okay, this is big. Right.
Oh, big announcement.
Are you ready?
I like it. All right. I'm ready.
This is pretty big.
I'm ready. I think they're ready.
Okay. We have information about. I'm really milking this. Okay. Brawlhalla World Championship. Brawlhalla World Championship. We've got the dates for you. November 3rd through 5th. It's happening. It's happening at the same venue as last year, Cobb Galleria. Except this time it's over in their convention area. So bigger, better, more equipment, more sound. It's gonna be more sound, more video, more screens, more projectors. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome. The information's here. Registration opens soon. TM.
Ooh.
Yeah. So look out for that. We're gonna surprise you with it. We're gonna totally surprise you with that later. This is big, right? It's a $100,000 tournament, right? There's 2 events happening there, 1v1 and 2v2. Each is a $50,000 tournament.
Right.
The prize distributions basically the same as last year,
same
but
percentages.
Double. Yeah. Just everybody's double. Every placement earns twice as much as they did last year. So that's top 16 for 1v1, top 8 for 2v2. Of course, 2v2 teams split their earnings evenly between each other. But this year, it's not just about the World Championship tournament, right? Obviously, there's the BCX Open, right, which everybody is registering for and will compete in, a giant tournament, right, where the top 4, maybe more, of which will earn a spot in the World Championship, which will take place on Sunday, right? In addition to that, there are some side tournaments this time around, official side tournaments that you'll actually be able to register for when registering on Smash GG. Right? These are pretty fun. I want to talk about them a little bit.
Lay them out for me.
All right, so we're gonna have first of all an official Brawl Ball, official 3v3 Brawl Ball tournament. That's happening at BCX. Right? All these side tournaments, by the way, they're gonna be happening on Saturday.
Okay.
Right, so Friday it's all BCX Open. Saturday it's like quarterfinals and finals of the BCX Open and these side tournaments at the same time.
Nice.
Schedule will work out, no problem. Don't worry about that. Right?
Yep.
The next tournament, Crew Battle. 5v5 Crew Battle Tournament. You register with 5 other people on Smash GG for the event. You know the Crew Battle rules, right?
Those are always so much fun.
It's like a single eliminate. It's like elimination from, You have 5 people.
Everybody
you choose
on the
one.
team.
You keep your remaining stocks if you won for the next match. It's basically everybody. You know, each team has a pool of 15 stocks each.
Yep.
And you just who has
through.
the more stocks remaining when everybody's played.
Exactly.
It's gonna be really cool. We did a crew battle at Dreamland. Yeah, US versus EU. It was really fun.
That was hype.
This time it's just a straight. Who are your crews? Your crews could be multinational. You could imagine that, right? Like Noel teaming up with
Addy Mestic.
With Addy Mestic.
On there.
They got Broly on their team too. Or
no.
That
they
could
pick
be
up Tiger?
What? That could be
that
so
can't
cool.
Happen.
Actually.
Don't let it happen.
I'd be interested to see what the official crew battle stuff's gonna be.
That's gonna be exciting.
Really, really cool. Crew battle tournament at BCX. It's real. It's gonna be fun. One other side. Oh no, you know what? Two other side. No, one other side tournament and one other cool event that I'm going to be happy to talk to you guys about. Okay, the last side tournament. I've been saving this one for last because it's actually the most interesting.
It's very interesting.
It might not be the most competitive tournament, but it's definitely going to be a lot of fun.
Oh
right?
yeah.
And that is the PAX 2014 Build Tournament. I wonder what you know what you're thinking. What PAX? What does that have to do with this? PAX 2014 was the very first publicly viewable build ever.
Oh man!
It's the first. Yeah, it's the first build that anybody besides BMG employees have ever played, right? And I've personally never even seen it.
The early,
right? Let alone played it. I've never played it before. We got our eyes on it. We looked at it just a little bit to make sure that a tournament would work. It's gonna be funny, right? There was no lobby system back then.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, Xbox controllers only. You can't. There were no.
That is
you
before
can't
Chill
change
Penguin started
keybinds.
tossing in Thrustmasters and Guitar Hero guitars and. You know.
It's just Xbox controllers. The game runs at 30 frames per second. That was before we upgraded the system to handle 60 frames per second. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be really interesting. Also, there's no. I don't think there's even a character select. There were 4 characters, right? All 4 characters are in game constantly. There's no lobby system. Right.
Oh yeah.
So we're gonna figure it out, right? The tournament's gonna work on it, but yeah, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be funny. I'm interested in it. It's really gonna give us a new sense of how far Brawlhalla has come.
Yeah.
Because when you look at those old videos of the really old builds, you're like, that's not even. What is that game?
It has changed quite a bit. Quite a bit.
Yeah, that's gonna be. That's going to be really interesting. So, straight up tournaments going down on this. And that tournament has a cap on it and an entry fee that goes along with it. And the entry fee is basically just to make sure that you're serious about showing up for this tournament.
Right.
Because it will have a cap. We want people to have a chance to play in it, but obviously we have bigger tournaments going on and we can't have a infinitely large tournament playing this super old build that's totally not built to run a tournament on. So it's going to have a cap of 64 players. We don't know the dollar amount that's going to be attached to it, but you basically will just pay a little extra while registering for the tournament to register for this one. It's going to be fun. Also, 100% of that of those extra fees to play in it goes to the prize pot.
Right.
In addition to a prize pool that we will be providing for it too.
Nice.
All of these side tournaments, by the way, will have their own separate prize pool that's not included in the big $100,000 tagline that we keep throwing around.
That's exciting.
Yeah, man, that's super exciting. BCX, it's happening. BCX. Registration, it's gonna just get ready, right? Get your PayPal accounts ready. BCX registration is gonna spring up on you.
Now you did mention that there was some other special event in there as well.
Oh, yeah. I did, didn't I?
You did. You sure did.
This is really cool. I'm going to send you guys a link to it right now to sign up for it. I know, right? BCX registration isn't open yet. But this event is. And I just want to go over it really quick with everybody, right?
All right.
So, I'm excited about this, right? I'm excited about this. Brawlhalla is a very unique property in 2v1 situations, right? Where people can pull off some really impressive combos. Now, as we've learned through tournament play and stuff, that the most efficient combos aren't the coolest looking, but there are some fantastic, amazing combos you can do when you get needlessly complicated. So how can we witness all of that in one place, right? 2v1 combo contest. It's happening. It's gonna happen at BCX. It's gonna be Saturday morning, right? And you have to register beforehand. In fact, this isn't an open registry event. You send us basically tryout video. You show us your combos.
Reel.
Yeah, show us your demo reel of combos, and we will let you know if your team's been accepted into registration. And it'll go on Smash GG like all the other ones and stuff, but it's a whole separate event with some special rules, right? I'm gonna send you guys the link to it right now. It's happening.
That's exciting because I always love seeing those clips pop up of all the crazy team combos, right? And this is just going to be a massive event.
This is a whole
dedicated
event
just to that. The craziest highlights.
It's gonna be so cool. It's gonna be so cool. You'll basically, people will need to practice their combos, right?
Yeah.
Because they'll have a limited amount of time to perform the combo they intend, right? We're gonna have a panel of somewhere between 4 to 6 judges, big community members, developers that you don't often see. Some of the behind-the-scenes guys, they'll be doing some of the judging and stuff. They'll basically have, Olympic style. They'll have scorecards with, they'll have 10 different scorecards with different scores on them, and they'll hold up their scores. You take the average of that, right? There's gonna be, we don't know how many exactly. Somewhere around 10 is what we're shooting for. Maybe 8, maybe 12. And basically, it's gonna be separated into 3 rounds, right? First round, everyone does a combo. We watch everybody in order do their combo, and we take the 4 best scores from that first round and move them on to the next round. Now those 4 people have to perform a different combo, right? They have to do something new, right? Yet still get the best score they can.
They need to have a library of combos.
Yeah, right.
Pick
and
your
then
best ones.
We take the 2 best scores from that round, from the 4-person round, into the final round, where only one is decided, right?
Oh my gosh.
The winner of this event gets $2,000 for the team, basically $1,000 each. I know, right? $1,000. Earn $1,000 for your combo, for your 2v1 combo. $2,000 for the team. It's gonna be really, really, really fun.
That's a hype combo
It's gonna be super cool. Basically, if you're planning on winning, you need 3 mind-blowing combos, right? And it's weird, right? Because if you're planning on winning, you got 3 combos set up. Which one do you start with, right? The best one, so that you stand out amongst the 10, right?
That's a good question. Oh man.
Because maybe you don't get selected for round 2 because you saved your best combo for last and you didn't use your best combo. It's gonna be it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting.
Oh man, I'm already working. I'm thinking.
I'm so excited. I want to see the old lads come back, right? With their super huge combo. Man. It's gonna be really, really cool. I'm so excited about it. I came from Smash 64, and combo contest it's a thing in Smash 64. It's only 1 player. Their training mode lets you like reset things really quickly. People are given basically just a time limit to perform their combo, and when they get it, it's so exciting. So exciting. And so we're gonna have that whole environment here in a team combo environment. It's gonna be so cool. I'm so excited for it. The build will have some extra stuff on it to assist with that, but you won't need that to practice, right? All the rules are there for you on that sign-up sheet. You basically have 10 stocks to perform your combo, or 6 minutes, but 10 stocks goes away much faster than 6 minutes does. You don't reset the dummy's health, right? You can move the dummy with the controller. The dummy's gonna have 5 defense, so basically use Bodvar for your practice, right? It says you can hit the dummy to position them differently, but you can use a controller. You'll have like just an Xbox controller on the table with you at the event to move them where you need to move them to do your event. The bot will not DI.
Yeah, I'm seeing on the rules there. Any stage can be used.
That's right. So get creative. I'm sure there's some weird stuff going on in Big King Pass that we don't know about. We saw that fun combo today with what was it, like 5 Yumikos.
Yeah.
Yep. Yumiko hammer down 6. That was really cool. So stuff like that, right? Except it's only gonna be 2 people. Any stage, we'll see a lot of variants. It's gonna be really cool. Basically, people will be judged, 1 to 10, like I said, based on creativity, originality, and difficulty of execution. Those are the 3 criteria that judges are looking at when they determine what their score is.
Nice.
Maybe in the end it just turns out to be how cool they thought it was, just totally fine. That's basically how it works. But that's what you're like when you're coming up with your combo. That's what you want to be looking at. How creative is this? Oh, yeah. Has it been done by a bunch of people before? And how hard is it to actually do? In my experience, extremely difficult actually. Some of these things that we've seen on Reddit and stuff. So seeing him perform live under pressure, it's gonna take practice. That's right. It's gonna take practice. You got to make sure you guys got your combo down, right? Oh yeah. And make sure that nobody knows about it either, right? It's got to surprise everybody. Now, just a quick thing: when you're submitting that video in that application to us, no one will see that. You can plan on using those demo combos as long as you don't show them to anybody else. Yep. You can use those as a.
Those will be private just for us for the approval process.
We will be the only persons to see that, and we won't be judges on that. In the thing, so don't worry about it. You can show us your combos. They'll still be surprising for everybody, and they won't count against you for originality for using that again or anything like that. So we'll see what people submit. If we get enough good teams registered to do this, I'm really excited for it. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
That's gonna be really cool.
So
really cool.
So 2v1 BCX 2v1 combo contest registration is up. BCX registration soon.
Keep an eye out.
Soon. Oh man, yeah, that's really cool. So we've got one more big announcement. Ooh. This is